This drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Here we go. Here we
now
go.
Following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Slide through. Faster. 6. Faster. Faster. Ready.
Back to throw here. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Fight. 90 seconds. Cut.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Ultra. Black ultra. Smash. Ready.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Partner, find me a star more on the rise than Deebo Samuel after last season. Wide receiver, running back, kick returner. This man does it all for the San Francisco 49ers. Ranked 3rd in the league in all-purpose yardage and deservedly made first-team All-Pro. Building on that with a first down here.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Red cycle. Cut.
Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Ready?
An Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, check Madden. Black, red. Blue, black.
Now Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From just inside the two. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Ready, break. Mega.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Let's go now. Ultra. Go ultra. Cut.
Play action. Now it's Lance. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Ready?
Lance looking to throw it. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. The kick by Gould is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Here we go.
To throw, it's Lance.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. 17-0 our score after 1.
Drill 52.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
22 meters. You, yellow. Little green. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. McCaffrey. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. Again, McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to add on to their first half lead.
Gold with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, That's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Green jack. Steel black. Steel blue. Cut.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Light blue. Ready.
Back to throw. Right back to Pitts again. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
597. Blaster, 6. White.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. But I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Black Ultra.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Ready.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Snack, red. Set.
Back to throw again. Caught on the slant. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here we go.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Quick throw complete. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Demir Bird, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Ready.
Ritter will throw for it.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Green. Ready.
On play action, Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
38.
On first down, Lance. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Arnold Katie brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Down. Hey,
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Strike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, 48 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Blue. Slide blue.
Back to throw now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Roster 6. White. Black Ultra.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
This one caught by Kittle, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And this is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now goal for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ready. Yellow, blue. Smash, red. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Working from the gun, Lance. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Ultra, ultra.
And Lance now to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
22 meters.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
They go play action here on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Let's go.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Ready?
Off of play action, here's Lance.
That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Play action, now it's Lance.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 2 jump plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Here's Lance.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now here is another interception. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful to get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Ready?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And this one too low.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They'll look to throw again. Looking deep downfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught. Michael Pruitt.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Pass complete to Cordero Patterson out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Falcons! Cordero Patterson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Here we go. Here we go.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
Ritter will throw for it.
That's caught. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ready. Fight. White. Black Ultra.
Lance now on first down.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throw left side, there's London.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw. Complete to Zacchaeus.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
22 meter. Red sniper.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This pass is caught by London.
Touchdown!
Drake London.
A 20-yard touchdown.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
17. Ready?
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And there he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 43 yards. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Falcons take over first down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready up.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
10 seconds.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ready. Fight. 97.
Second and 3. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Falcons are able to claw one back. They'll try and throw for it. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Their own 7-yard line.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Boy, 175 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Gold to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the 49ers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A gain of 14. And the 49er first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, it's Lance. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Working from the gun, Lance.
That's to McCaffrey, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over.